is singer, writer, and director Billy Porter, and he has achieved fame performing on Broadway, acting in movies and shows like American Horror Story, Pose, Like a Boss, 80 for Brady. The list goes on and on. But he's adding more than just his gifts to the world. Billy is on a mission to inspire.
Yeah, the down-to-earth actor took time out of his busy schedule on Friday to talk with All Indiana about his career, his role model growing up, and a new project on the horizon. Here's more of that conversation with Alexis.
All Indiana family, I am so excited for our next guest because he's a multi-hyphenate, red carpet head turner, and he is on the road this year, bringing his big stage presence to the masses, including right here in Indiana. The Tony, Grammy, Emmy award-winning Billy Porter is in the house. Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
Better
it's
now.
So good to see you. Thank you for having me.
Listen, when we said that we were going to have you on the show, so many people were like, oh, what, when, where can we be? That's the type of aura that you give to people. Are you used to that yet?
No, I really, really am not. And I'm settling into it, and I'm trying to sort of be present for it while, protecting my energy at the same time. It's an interesting balance. And I'm working on it. I'm grateful. I'm very, very grateful.
My grandmother used to always say your gifts will make room for you. And I feel like that's just been the epitome of what we've seen you do. Your Black Mona Lisa Tour Volume 1, which kicks off on April 29th in Seattle at the Paramount Theater for 25 stops. Okay, tell me what's in store with this tour.
Okay, so I just have to give you a little bit of context, and I hope we have time for this. My first R&B soul album came out on A&M Records in 1997. The industry was very homophobic at that time, and the world. All fast forward to all these decades later, I've had a success that has allowed for me to have a second chance in the mainstream music space. So Black Mona Lisa is a culmination of a life redeemed.
Wow.
I wrote all the music but one song. It's a celebration of life, of love, of hope, of joy, of peace. The concert is that energy. My intention is to give the world a big bear hug. We've been in a collective trauma together for a long time, and we're still in the middle of it, and it's time to heal. And the good news is we get to gather again, because inside of the gathering is where the healing lies. I'm a church kid. This is my calling. It's my purpose. Dare I say, as a queer Black man, my ministry. And I do.
I love it.
I'm coming to minister to the people. I'm coming to minister to the people. We need a healing. And music is the universal language that does that. That is my only purpose with this. And I am so excited to, I call this album my magnum opus.
Mm-hmm. What a name, by the way.
That doesn't mean that I love, yes. And it doesn't mean that there's not going to be more. Hopefully this is just the beginning of an amazing music career. I wanted to be the Black Whitney Houston when I was a kid.
Listen, you have a presence that is undeniable. And I love the fact that you call this your ministry. On the show, I tell our All Indiana family all the time, everyone has a ministry. It's just a matter of you knowing what it is. Yes. And obviously you're walking in your purpose. You're walking in your light. In conjunction with your tour, you've also released a new single out last month called Baby Was a Dancer, which previews your upcoming album. How are you juggling it all? Because you're a creative person. You have so many hats. How are you juggling all this, to get your creative juices still flowing?
I am working on that. I'm a little overworked in a very blessed way. It's like Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. That title is really, really real. And I'm working on balance now. I'm working on it. It's like I'm doing film, I'm doing television, I'm writing, I have a production company, I'm trying to sell TV shows. This music thing is popping off. It's like every dream is coming true. And so leaning into that joy and working towards how to balance it is where I am.
I love that. And hey, before I let you go, one, I love that you're leaning into that. I always tell people you have a t-shirt. I think that should be your t-shirt, leaning into your joy, because that's exactly what you do. And I wouldn't be a true Hoosier if I didn't talk to you just really briefly. You are about to be in an upcoming bio project that is near and dear to everyone in Indiana's hearts. I literally live on Indiana Avenue. I mean, we're talking about Madam C.J. Walker's neighborhood. So when it comes to this biopic, we want to hear it. Just real quick, how are you feeling about it? Is it as fabulous as we all think that it's going to be, especially with you at the helm?
Well, James Baldwin is one of the reasons why I'm alive. You can't be what you don't see. Nobody taught me about James Baldwin. I didn't discover him until I was about 25 years old. And as I began to read his work and understand who this man was, I saw myself and I understood through him that anything is possible for me as a Black, gay man. And all I have to do is show up and show out. I am humbled by the fact that I get to play this part. And I just want to do it justice.
I think that you're going to do more than that. You are a friend of the show. Please come back anytime. We even love to feed people. I mean, it's really great.
You feed people down there?
Listen, tasty takeout is a thing, honey. Okay, the Hoosier hospitality goes a long way. Hey,
I love that
so much, and we just thank you for taking the time to chat with us. Of course, we'll have showtimes and ticket sale information all on allindiana.tv. Billy Porter, my friend, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. I'll see y'all at the concert.